Probably the next rung as far as jungle priority is concerned.
Yep, there is the Vi open and available.
Yep.
They are just going to lock in that Rise pretty quickly for Showmaker. Obviously a pick he's comfortable on. Lucid hovering some picks. The thing is, we have seen the Zed, but it's been kind of specifically into Trundle, but he will go for the Lee Sin. And I do kind of like this combo because you have that point-and-click CC set up from the Rise.
So if you ever do manage to get a headbutt off, it is going to work out, as the Aurora is going to be locked in here for Xiu. And so a lot of power towards the top side of the map. You were talking about with a Sivir. Zeri can't. However, she will be able to do a lot of things in team fights, and aiming has been pretty happy on the Zeri thus far. Don't feel like you've got like Wolf sitting at home saying, ah yes, this is the Zeri angle. Get a lot of these wraparound plays to work out. Is Headbutt going to come on through here? Pulverize onto Beryl, who doesn't get the knock-up. Jiu fighting, and so is the top lane. Well, one side of the top lane is fighting. The other side is just taking damage. Kingen gets a ward over the wall. They know exactly where Lucid is. But can they stop this dive? That's going to be the question, as he just walks on up. And the Ghoulie wall comes down. Q going to connect there. And they do just get the flash out. Lucid able to safeguard his way to safety. Oh, that's another one. Need a thesaurus. It's all right. Q going to chase down Kingen here. Thumbs up comes on through. And he's just going to be forced to walk as far as possible. Q connects, and Lucid comes on through. There's the auto, and doesn't even die to the turret. Oh man, that couldn't have been worse.
It looked like, I mean, yeah, right on the edge of the hitbox.
A little bit of Nautilus hitbox tech there.
Yeah.
You like to see it. As Lahen's able to headbutt his way out of danger, but not able to avoid the grand entrance. So holding the wave, almost just dying as Jiu now finding a lot of damage, is aiming. Yeah, you are dead, buddy. And Lahen's just baited him into it. You saw him delay a little bit there as Beryl is rotating over, does get the knock-up onto Lahen's, only level 4 is Xiu. Yeah, he's going to put him between worlds, and he doesn't like being there. This time around, it is working as Showmaker gets that 50 gold from the Tibbers as Gideon looking to make it happen again. Early flash comes through from Showmaker, but I don't think that's going to be enough to save him. And down he will go. Another good gank from Gideon in mid.
Yep.
As the rest of Nongshim are grouped up. Possible angle here. Let's see what they can actually get. As Lahen's on the level 5, so is Beryl though. As we get a reset on this grub. Xiu looking for an angle, and they want to turn. Still a lot of damage coming on through there, and Xiu trying to go between the worlds. My god, the burst damage is obscene! And now aiming is able to explode and pick up that kill. The king is fantastic. Xiu gonna go down towards that top side as Beryl just battle dances his way to safety.
He'll get a ton of damage. And what is the cow doing?
The is out of the paddock and into the game. I'm not sure. It was also, you could see the confusion on Showmaker as far as the movement. He's like moving down, he's like better avoid the teleport. His aiming is like better avoid death. He is going to be able to cleanse, but that's an angry bear.
Blind sort of guy.
Yeah. Well, Q going to connect here as Gideon just gets rid of Lucid, or at least attempts to, but the battle dance comes down. Beryl holding Gideon in place. The Lee Sin Rakan combo working out so well. And I think he tried to do damage back to Lucid. Sundered Sky, baby.
Yeah, I mean, there was no way you'd win that 1v1, but the Rakan meant you weren't getting away.
Kingen, use the Maiden. Let her try and save you. The answer was Lucid not quite able to tank this one up. They want Beryl to come on over, and he is looking to lock this one down. Xiu will be able to get on top. There is the knock-up. Between Worlds comes on through, and Kingen is very dead. Lahen's with a bit of a wraparound play here as Jiu? Why? Never mind. I mean, they should be able to kill Showmaker here, so Jiu using his health bar as a resource, something like that, and Showmaker is very dead.
Keep showing up.
Yeah. Yeah, Kingen kind of thought that he could walk up and be like, I'll put you in a Ghoulie kick.
Oh, this is a great call, actually.
Yeah, just going to teleport away. Gives him the thumbs up. He's like, all right, called you jungler again, did you, coward?
Yeah, if Lucid had been a little bit sharper, would have been able to interrupt that, but Kingen, great read on the play to get out. Oh.
Aiming is ulting, looking for an angle onto Jiu here. And actually, with that damage coming on through, Lucid turning up, Jiu's not going to be able to help take down this wave, even though there's no cannon. So this does guarantee the outer turret in mid does go down, holds that gold lead at about 2.8k as Gideon now going to get charmed up and kicked back and destroyed. Aiming gets another one.
Right. And there's a lot of threats on D+ who are very strong right now.
Gio going to try and look for some boomerang action here as there's a nice knock up onto Beryl. They do get the feats of strength though, and Beryl can battle dance. I like that. Primitive Dragon's brilliant.
Yeah.
I like how it's like, it's double usage. It's now Lucid going to go in, look for Lehens. Good double knock up there from Beryl, but there's not a whole lot of other people moving over outside of Shiu. Shelly wanting to get in on that action. See whether Lucid does drive it towards this inner turret or whether he goes somewhere else. There it is. Going to be picked up. He is heading towards a little bit of a dangerous...
he's going mid.
This is so cute.
Oh.
Never mind. Never mind. It was just kind of a mistake. The Maiden is going to go down. No tea parties for her. As aiming... Oh dear. Okay, Realm Warp is going to get shown back in the dark. He is just instantly dead.
He just teleports out!
Yeah, and he's gone.
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. All right, Calix is going to throw a bear at aiming. He's going to survive that. Beryl looks to try and knock up said bear. Oh, that was the silliest thing I've ever seen. Do you know what this is? This is about?
Equivalent to like a shovel lying on the floor, and Showmaker stepped on it, and it just swung up and hit him in the face.
Yeah. It's Sideshow Bob and the Rakes.
It is. It actually is.
All right, Lucid just going to kick this pesky Yorick, but it's not really going to do too much. He hasn't died yet. Beryl needs to get something in the middle column.
This is so funny because Showmaker goes for the Realm Warp, and I kind of thought he was like, I'll bait him with a Realm Warp, but I'm not going to take it because he steps out, and then he goes back in. I don't know if it was an accident or not, but he just...
That was so funny. Also, the fact that he was teleporting... Oh, no, okay, it would be silly if he teleported to a minion that was right there.
It was just as funny the second time.
It was.
Honestly.
Wait, that's not a replay, is it? Got a small wooden hammer, and Lucid has a big, scary-looking axe. As Calix is now getting ganked by aiming. Oh, the redemption power here from Beryl. As Calix is going to die, it's just whether he can take anyone with him. And the answer is not for now, as Lehens, yeah, you're going to have to get yourself out of there, buddy. Aiming is actually really starting to do some damage.
He's like, I will still be the bait.
Showmaker's done. Like, he's PvE. As Headbutt Pulverize onto Beryl, and he is able to get himself out of there. We're not sure what he's actually baiting for. However, he will indeed be said bait.
He just keeps repeating that he'll be the bait.
Yeah. Lucid's in the Ghoulie wall. Boomerang Blade going to connect there is now Shiu. Can he actually get over and affect this one?
It's a lot of damage.
It is. Should be the Dragon going towards Nongshim because DK have decided 2 inner turrets, maybe an inhibitor turret, is probably worth the trade for your first streak in the game.
Yeah, turrets are pretty good.
Well, there's a double knock-up from Beryl. The jump scare from this Rakan. And now aiming, uses the Ghoulie wall to keep himself safe. Beryl doing his favorite thing here. And out goes Lucid. Not going to quite find the kickback there, but I don't think that Nongshim have much left in the tank. And if you make them look a little silly, but aiming's still alive, the outcome will still be the same, as Shiu is going to be able to put him down. It's sometimes just what you need.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll need to do some hand-to-hand combat. Maybe he will build a something else. As Lucid goes in, that's and then out, and then back in again, and then is unceremoniously destroyed. Teleport in from Shiu, who's just bouncing around the fight. A lot of AoE damage, but DK may have gone a bit of a step too far. Never mind.
They're clawing things back, honestly, at this point, and Jiwoo is starting to be more and more of a threat. You know, I talked about how I saw... Oh, no, Lehens.
Okay. Well, Lehens is not necessarily the one they want to engage on, as he does get kicked back anyway. Uses the ulti, but he's still dead. Unfortunately, the will is unbreakable.
Oh, no,
Oh, no, he immediately flashes out Kingen and teleports in this game. Oh, it has only been a mess. As now Lucid is going to be able to get on top of him, the Flash Room Prison, and he is definitely in prison there. The Shoveler goes down.
You know, it's been a long time since you can't teleport.
It's like, dude, do I just need to be this close? It's going to be fine, right? As well.
Like Dia?
Yeah. Oh, Shiu's on the flank, but maybe he's getting flanked as he just bounces to the rest of his team. Good knock up there from Beryl to make sure that Shiu's going to be okay. Alcove Gaming is sometimes the last resort that you have to rely on.
If they look for him, I mean, you would say, why would they? but we've seen people look before.
Oh dear. Well, let's see whether Xiu can get him. No, he's dead.
Nice.
That's going to be Xiu that locks that down. That's
guys. No, guys. One.
You do not win the base race.
No, guys. One was okay.
They don't win the base race. Is okay. Contrarian. I'm looking at that Rebel Baron power play, and that says Nongshim did good.
Wait, Beryl didn't face check?
Hang on.
Who is this man?
What is this game? Aiming, he's going to just ult, and Calyx is down to 50% before he can do anything. One more auto would need to come in as Aiming flashes away. Lahen's unable to get on top of him, but down goes Beryl as Xiu into the back line where he really enjoys spending time, and I feel like Aiming just baited 2 people to die. But this guarantees Soul, right? Because if they have to go back... Oh no, Lahen's might get caught out of position here as well. Does have that level 2 ulti now, gets a headbutt back onto Lucid, who finds the flash kick and manages to pick off Calyx. I don't know whether he's necessarily the target, but he has a GA! Gideon has to flash away, the Civ is already dead, and DK actually thought it 3 steps ahead. Kingin now gonna get flashed on by Showmaker. He loves flashing over base gates, by the way. And it was all just a cunning ruse, a bait and switch, and it will earn DK match point in this best of 5. And I can't believe they outthought them.
Done in a D+ fashion, right? There's some goofiness, there's some shenanigans, but at the end of the day, they come together and they take this series to match point, crushing Gu, crushing Calyx, a great kick from Lucid, and they're 1 away from playoffs.